And on you, baby. They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, 'cause they got nothing to baby. Yeah. Nothing on you, nothing on you. You feel where I'm coming from, regardless of the things in my past that I've done. Most of it really was for the hell of the fun. On a carousel, so around I spun. With no direction, just trying to get some. Trying to chase skirts, living in the summer sun. And so I lost more than I had ever won. And honestly, I ended up with none. So much nonsense is on my conscience. I'm thinking maybe I should get it. There was something that you know.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Uh-oh, we're going to share a mic here.
I know. Well, shout out to DJ Nandi for holding it down.
All right, we'll give DJ a round of applause, holding it down a little bit. Let's get this show on the road. How's everyone feeling tonight? Everyone good, everyone good. Welcome to the 2024 Jax Elite Barber and Beauty Expo. Give y'all yourselves a round of applause for coming on out tonight. Let's get it going.
That's right. And we know this event is now in its 5th year. And just from last year, this event has grown 100%. And if you know numbers, you know the math is mathing. And this is just such an awesome event. And we're so happy to see all of you here tonight. When it first started, Ben, it was actually in a small hotel banquet hall. And now we're here at the Prime Osborne.
That's right. This event has come a long way, past 5 years or so, ever since Fernando Corp started this one up. Now, the goal of this weekend, as y'all know, is all about to uplift the Jacksonville barber and beauty community, but not just Jacksonville specifically, all of Northeast Florida, outside the region as well, going the state lines here. So it's about that, doing it through a variety of ways. We're talking about essential education for anyone in the barber and beauty community. That's a little bit more tomorrow, but also on the networking events. That's a little bit about what we have tonight. So also an opportunity for professionals all across the region to get to know each other, enjoy everything that specifically Jacksonville, Florida has to offer.
And speaking of Jacksonville, give a shout out for Duval. Because this is really a city where you can be a small business owner, you can be an entrepreneur and really set out to chart your own path and really create something to thrive. I actually was in the ladies' room and I just met a lovely nail specialist from Miami. I love that there's so many different people in the room because no matter where you're from, I appreciate the fact that you all are using your gifts and your talents to not only make us look good, but to help us to show up in the world, because that's so important when you feel good, because it impacts how you show up in the world.
You look good, you play good. Look good, feel good, play good. That's what it's all about. And everyone's looking amazing tonight. The round of applause again for dressing up. Come on out tonight to the Prime Osborne Center, the historic Prime Osborne Center. Part of what I wanted to do tonight was look good. I wanted to do it. And this time I worn it in a couple of months. It was on the best day of my life, my wedding night. I haven't worn it since. I wear it for the special events. The last time I wore it, though.
Shout out for the newlyweds.
Shout out.
Lovely wife Charlie's here. Shout out to the newlyweds.
Everyone give a round of applause to my beautiful wife, Charlie. She's taking horizontal video for you tonight. Last time I wore it, though, was under unique circumstances. Didn't end the greatest. We'll talk about that off stage, though. So I had to put myself together. We cleaned it up right. I got different shoes from a close friend of mine, so we're looking spiffy tonight. He's looking spiffy tonight as well. But most importantly, I wanted my hair to look good. I wanted my hair to look good. And you know who does my hair? He's the man who started this all tonight, Fernando Corpse. Y'all got to keep clapping your hands. Another round of applause, Fernando Corpse. He is the founder of the Jax Elite Barber and Beauty Expo. He is a man of many talents. He started this mission back in 2018 to honor, heartfelt mission, to honor his mother who passed away in 2014. So he opened his Fade and Combs Barbershop on the South Side several years ago. He's opened several more since, trying to expand all across Jacksonville. And Fernando, really, he's a hard worker, and great at connecting us. Why we have everyone here tonight.
And listen, I've been here in Jacksonville, actually, Jax, for 10 years this year. And I remember when Ben Ryan was working with us, and a few months into it, I was like, who is cutting your hair? Listen, top 2 best hair at Action News Jax, and you're not second. Fernando I actually emceed another event for the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Listen, shut up,
We
to the
lost the
audio
mic
man.
levels.
Can you guys still hear me? Perfect. I met him about a year ago because he was actually honored by the First Coast Hispanic Chamber as one of the rising stars of the business community. And basically, they were honoring people across a number of sectors, but for him specifically, honoring him growing as much as his own and seeing the success in less than 5 years, what he's been able to do with his franchise is absolutely amazing. And that's how I met him. He came to me after the show and he had such passion. He said, "Hey, we need to do something. We need to work together." Thank you for remembering that and for inviting us to be here with you tonight. We really appreciate it. And we're just so proud of everything you've done. I know your mother is so proud of all that you've achieved. So thank you. Shout out Tatananda.
Another round of applause for Fernando, of course, man. I've got my own special story, Fernando. Fernando's an amazing person. He's a great guy. He's a good friend of mine. And I met him, I had the pleasure of meeting him in a funny way, actually, about 2.5, 3 years ago. So my wife and I moved to Jacksonville almost 4 years ago. And I mean, y'all see the hair. The gray hair is real, by the way. But my first thing I wanted to know, I was like, where can I get a good haircut around here? So I went to a barber at first. He was my guy for a little bit, but he moved. He moved out of the country and he hooked me up with someone else. And that person, I'm not gonna name names, but we did fades well, but the shears weren't right. Switch a microphone real quick. The fades were nice, but the shears weren't great. So then that first barber, he came back real quick, just came back one more. He put my hair up. He was doing the whole everything y'all do. And he said, "Dude, who's been messing up your hair?" I told him. He immediately called Fernando and he's like, "You gotta take care of my boy." And he's been cutting my hair probably every 2 weeks ever since. So Fernando's a great person. He's a great friend of mine. He's humble. He's a hard worker. So another round of applause for Fernando, of course, putting this on tonight, this whole weekend. It's going to be an amazing weekend. Everything that everyone in here does, that's what he wants to showcase. So tonight, we're all here to celebrate the achievements, the potential, the local talent in Jacksonville. Again, beyond that as well, the trailblazers, the entrepreneurs that are all across the globe in the barber and beauty community, highlighting the importance of coming to learn, grow, have a little bit of fun as well.
That's right. And so we're going to just go ahead and get things started with our first award for the night. It is the Hometown Hero Award, sponsored by Rolla, and it's presented by Chico Booms.
For weather reasons, Jacobo was not able to be here at this moment, but I was actually looking forward on giving this award, right? Because for a long time, I would say a lot of people wanted to see us compete, the person that's going to win this award. And there's no competition, have a lot of respect for this guy. And this guy's the true embodiment of what it means to be a hometown hero here in Jacksonville. Actually, just to give you a backstory, he had the first expo here that I won back in 2017. Not only did he have expos, he has been able to have multiple business here in Jacksonville. He has been able to also take and make other entrepreneurs here in the city of Jacksonville. He also does a annual show or annual give back that is actually called Rawtism here in Jacksonville, Florida. And I want to call Angel to the stage right now because I believe that he deserved this Hometown Hero Award for everything that you have done. I don't know if he was expecting it or not, but I look up to you, bro. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to start my career in competition at your show, Blurry Fades. And, like I've always said, you're the GOAT. Jacksonville loves you. You were the first one to do it big out here. So thank you very much for being part of this show. And thank you for being and representing Jacksonville.
Hey, Jacksonville, come on, man. I know y'all can do better than that, man. Y'all give it up for Fernando. Hey, listen, for those of you guys that are from here, how hard it is to scrape your way up from the ground up, man. And God puts us through a lot of things. And I think he puts us through losses so we can enjoy our victories. And today, this is a victory. A lot of young barbers, man, we live our lives on Hail Mary games. You know, we like to throw those Hail Marys fresh out of barber school. But sometimes every yard counts. Sometimes those little shows that you go to, those big shows that you go to, those first downs, they equal up to that touchdown. And today, Nando just gave me a touchdown, man. I appreciate you, bro. I love you, bro. Congratulations, man. I'm proud of you, my boy. And today's your day, bro.
All right, congratulations again to Angel Ross. Congratulations, brother. All right, moving on to the next award. This is the Influencer of the Year award. Everyone knows 2024, man. You got to have a Canon or a Sony to make those fades, the braids look good, or an iPhone 15. So the Influencer of the Year award is going to be presented by DJ Cut It. Let's bring up DJ Cut It.
Jacksonville, what's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all looking good out here. Y'all looking good. So, influence of the year is gonna go to somebody special, man. I'm a grown man. I'm 43 years old. Papito, what's up, baby? Papa, ese escucha. This award is special to me because I came into the influencer space late. What would be considered late into the game. Into my most of the guys that are already in the space have known me for about a decade. This in particular person, I was happened to catch him at his first show, and I caught him last year at this show. And last year was the first time I ever came to the show and cried. I cried at a barber show. And the reason I cried is because this young man shared his journey about becoming an influencer and becoming somebody with that type of attention on him very early. And he was very transparent and vulnerable in telling everybody how he got lost in the mix. And for all you young barbers out there, you need to understand that if you want to get into the game and you want to be Instagram worthy, there's a level of attention that comes with that, but there's also a level of scrutiny. And so in that scrutiny, you need to make sure that you're aware of yourself and that you grow and develop yourself. And that's what this whole man's speech was about. And it ended up being also about his family and his love for his mother and his love for his father. For fatherhood. And that's where me and him really connected at. So without further ado, I'd like to give an award to Bones, the Influencer of the Year. Come on up, my boy. Bro, we was just talking earlier about being at your first show, just being a full circle moment. Much love, bro. I'm proud of you. You definitely deserve it, man. Give us some words.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate Nando, man. I still got the first one. Man. I appreciate you, man. I think when I got into the industry, I never really cared about being the best barber. I just wanted to make sure I left my mark. And over time, me building like my character or being Bones to Go and stuff like that, I felt like I kind of lost myself along the way. And I want to say thank you to Nando for this award because it means more to me now, being at the age that I am and having the experience that I've had and the person that I've been able to grow through, just having mentors and people like this in the crowd, that I can appreciate this a lot more because I feel like this is the better representation of my authentic self. And if I leave y'all with anything, is everybody in here has value, from the best barber in the industry to the newest barber to the oldest barber. Latch on to the people that invest into you and reciprocate positive relationships. I was just talking, even know where he at. OG over there. Y'all give it up for Curtis Smith right there, y'all. Give it up for Curtis Smith. A lot of y'all, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be here right now. And I put that on everything I love. I told that man right there that me going to his show, the first show I ever went to in 2014, December 16th. I know that specifically because the day before my birthday. That was the first show I ever went to. And Curtis, I said it in the kitchen, and I'll say it in front of everybody. You doing those shows created this culture for our industry, and you gave me a platform that I never thought was possible in this industry. So I'm getting the award for positive influencer, but you had an influence on my life, and I want to give you your flowers and let you know how much I appreciate you, OG. Thank y'all.
Congratulations, congratulations. Up next, our next award is Educator of the Year, sponsored by Gamma. Presenting this award is Cecilia Morales.
Hey y'all, I'm a little bit nervous, so I wrote down everything I wanted to say. But I'm here to present the award for Educator of the Year. I'm honored to stand before you guys today on behalf of Stylecraft and Gamma Plus to pay tribute to a remarkable individual who embodies the spirit of excellence and inspiration in the world of barbering. Since 2020, Stylecraft and Gamma Plus has had the privilege of working alongside Victorino, a barber whose talent and passion for his craft knows no bounds. Victorino not only represents our brand with unwavering dedication and skill, but he also serves as a beacon of hope and empowerment for the next generation of barbers. It is truly beautiful to witness the impact that Victorino has had on his fellow barbers as he imparts his wisdom, guidance, and belief in their abilities. He instills in them the confidence to dream big, reach for the stars, and never give up. Victorino's message is clear and powerful. Always believe in yourself, and you will go far. His words resonate with all who have the privilege of working with him, inspiring them to push past their limits, strive for greatness, and never lose sight of their dreams. I would like to express my gratitude to Victorino for his unwavering dedication, his tireless commitment to excellence, and his belief in the power of the human spirit. May we all be inspired by his example and strive to follow in his footsteps, spreading hope, empowerment, and positivity wherever we go. Your passion, dedication, and belief in others make you a true champion of the barbering industry. We are privileged to have you as part of the Stylecraft Gamma Plus family. It's my honor to present the award for Educator of the Year, Mr. Showtime himself, Victorino.
All having a good time out there.
Es bonito ver el nombre de uno escrito en una pendeja de esta, ¿verdad? Rápido, picando adelante para que no se me olvide. Mira, I don't that much English, so I would prefer to do it in Spanish. So if you know somebody that knows Spanish, tell them to translate. Mira, la vuelta es que yo no me esperaba esto. Yo realmente no venía para acá, yo llegué a las 5 de la tarde. ¿Y qué te digo? Cuando yo empecé a cortar pelo, esto no era, todo el mundo lo sabe, esto no era algo que, o que fuera de mucho orgullo. Yo solamente quería inspirarme yo mismo. Yo quería sentirme orgulloso de ser barbero. No habían eventos, no habían marcas, pero el mensaje era claro, que yo quería ser barbero y llevar esto a otro nivel y sentirme orgulloso de lo que soy. Que no tengo que ni cantar, ni ser abogado, ni ser ingeniero, ni arquitecto para sentirme orgulloso de lo que yo soy. Que lo que soy es un barbero, que corto pelo para vivir y hago sentir mejor a las personas todos los días para que así puedan alcanzar todas sus metas. Y yo estoy seguro que todos y cada uno de los que están aquí tocan muy personalmente a todas esas personas y están de mucho éxito. Gracias a todos y cada uno de ustedes. Así que este premio yo se lo dedico a todos los barberos que se fajan todos los días, se joden los cojones y siguen para adelante. Y vamos por encima, y ustedes saben cómo es esto. Que Dios me los bendiga. Vamos para arriba.
All right. Our next award is going to be the Veteran of the Year award. This one's going to be presented by a very special person that's close to Fernando. It is Wilfredo Corpse. That is Fernando's father. Give it up, everybody.
So last year I said, like, in a barber event, how in the world they're going to present an award to a veteran, right? But every time that I talk to people, it's a time to empower people. Do you realize that 900,000 men suicide themselves? Do you know, barbers, that you have a power in your hands to change that fate on people? I'm presenting the Veteran Award, but soldiers are willing to die for a team, and that's the important thing. When you sit a customer and you share, don't worry about making $150. Ask him, are you doing okay? How are you feeling? What is hurting you? You had a superpower. I mean, I love to see how Jay Mayers grow, Angel Ross grow, Derek for Anti-Broke Barbers, Ricky Rich. But do you realize that everybody in this earth has a superpower? And the superpower is to bless others. Today, I have the honor to present a fellow veteran, this veteran award. His name is Ramon Zavala, right? Formerly known as Papito Bless. If you can take the stage, and there's a superpower on receiving this award, though. And by the way, I'm happy for your son too. He passed basic and AIT and all this stuff. Lindo, brother. Lindo.
Real quick, it's an honor for me to receive this award presented by Nando's dad. So, Barbero que me escuchan, voy a hablar. Uh, Veteran of the Year. Thank you for your service. I love this. United States Army. Oh, this is on the wall for sure. Uh, First, I want to thank God because if it's not for God, none of us will be here breathing. So, if you agree with me, let me hear an amen. Uh, when Ando's dad was talking about the it's home because as a veteran, he's right. A lot of veterans on a daily they commit suicide because they can't handle the depression, anxiety, and things like that, right? And us as barbers, like he said, we got superpowers, and our superpowers is not just giving out clean fades and excellent customer service, but we have a superpower that some of us may not know we have it, which is to talk to our clients and maybe get them out of that funk that they may feeling of ending it all. That I've came across a lot of clients that have been battling depression and things like that, and just by me talking to them and sharing experiences and everything like that has helped them kind of get through. One thing that I learned, uh, not only through experience but through giving my life to Christ, is to share the knowledge. Uh, Share your experiences to help other people. Speak up if you feel some type of way. Us in the barbershop, we feel it feels like it's not masculine to speak about our feelings and things like that. I want to say it publicly here in front of everybody. If anybody's feeling some type of way, man, if I'm your barber, come talk to me. And you guys as barbers should make your clients feel the same way. Because they're there in your chair in that moment, not for coincidence. There's a reason why that client's on your chair. God put them in that chair. God made them talk to you, and God is using you to help them. All right. So that's our superpower, and I want you guys to get out of here thinking, we're all superheroes when it comes to utilizing the tools that God is giving us to help others. Okay. And I wanted to say thank you to. First of all, I want to say thank you to my sister. She's here with me. Her prayers for years, battling, finally, came through. So I love you. Thank you, my brother-in-law, my brother Ulises, my girlfriend. Uh, I always tell her, man, I put up with you, but she put up with me too. So, so this is for the both of us. And last for not for that. Well, before I get there, hold on. I didn't want to forget one person. I wanna say this to three people, right? My son right now is currently he finished basic training and he's still in the training, but he decided to join the army as well and serve. And hopefully, one day he receives an award like this. So He's gonna see the video. Raymond, I love you. I also want to dedicate this because I I learned to have empathy for people because of my stepdad. My stepdad was the one that taught me how to be a gentleman and how to care for others. So, he sadly passed away back in May, and I wish he was here for, to see me receiving this, but, I know he's up in heaven and he's proud of me. And last but not least, I'm going to dedicate this to there's a person that when I was 12 years old, she didn't want me to be a barber. She said, no, I want you to have a real profession. But if you ask her right now how proud she is of me, she'll tell you that she's super proud. And today happens to be her birthday, which is my mother. She's right here. So mami, bendición, te amo. Y esto es para ti. Espero que estés orgullosa de mí siempre. Okay? So, Nando, I love you. Thank you for this. It means a lot to me. Everyone, God bless you. And I'll talk to you later. E. Thank you.
All right, and our award for tonight is the Barber Hall of Fame Award, sponsored by Wall. That's going to be presented by the very own, one and only, the Fernando Corpse, and Javi, Mr. Clippers Overcomb. What's going on, everybody?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? So we're up here one more time. I'm actually happy that I get to share the stage with my friend Javi. Javi is real close to me just because when I started my shows, he was there, setting up stages with me and all that stuff. And not only that, he works for our sponsor today, Wall. And thank you, Wall, for making this possible, making this happen. It was always a dream of mine to have a company like Wall and, Wall be part of this event. So I'm really thankful. And one thing that we're doing is that we're going to announce an award. I'm going to let Javi say it here in a minute. It is the Hall of Fame Award, right? And the reason that I created the Barber Hall of Fame is because I wanted barbers to have something to work towards, right? I don't want us to think that we're just barbers or this is not a profession. This is a profession. And please share how Wall is able to change or even start this profession and make it even better.
I mean, it's Wall. I'm pretty sure each and every single one of every barber, every stylist that's in this room picked up a clipper. And I'm sure all of you guys still have Wall clippers somewhere, with respect to all the other clipper brands out there. But I'm sure you guys still have Wall clippers around. I personally, when I first started way back when 24 years ago, first clipper that I ever owned was a Wall clipper, Wall designer. But Wall's the innovators. They've been doing it over 100 years. We are the #1 clipper brand, and we still here. We're the stone, the foundation of clippers, and we've been doing it. We stay strong, and we're out here presenting this Barber Hall of Fame Award tonight for a special person, man. And this guy is a true game changer, and I can't even think of any other person in this room that really deserves this award. Just to give a little background on how this guy impacted my life a little bit. Like Nando said, I started going to all his shows. Anybody familiar with these exotic shows? Anybody familiar with exotics? I know to some of the new barbers that are in this room, I'm pretty sure you guys are not familiar. Exotics hasn't been around, but when Exotics was out there, they were the name. They were anytime there was an Exotics barber battle, it was the show. And everybody came out. It was a lot of fun, and we got to experience something that built the foundation that we are in right now. And Exotics itself changed my life because I got to meet a lot of people that influenced me to be where I was at. I can't even think about it, but I was just sharing with Curtis a little bit, and I know I name dropped him, but I was at a show was putting on a show, and I'm eating, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I got to get through this haircut. I dropped my clipper, it broke, and then I'm like, all right, I'm off the stage. And then after that, Curtis came out and he was like, hey, I got to tell you guys, for everybody. Not everybody's gonna be the influencer. Not everybody's gonna be the educator. Not everybody is gonna be best battle barber. You know, he goes, you got to find what works for you. And believe it or not, that small little pebble that he dropped in me made such a big impact in me because that's what I did. I went out of my way and I just started thinking about what could I do to change my own personal career. And I did. I took a step of faith and I went into a direction that I started setting up barber shows. I started setting up for a lot of people in this room. And not only that, but it gave me opportunity to meet a lot of people that influenced me, and it has influenced a lot of you guys, and gave me an opportunity with Wall Pro. So that's where I'm here today. And if you want to present it on, bro?
Yeah, just like he said, I want to just explain to you one more thing, why this award is so important as well. I have a soft spot for military people and people that have battled cancer, because my mother passed from cancer. So my mother was the main reason that woke me up every morning and made me go to work, because I wanted to make sure that she was proud of me. You know, she's no longer here with us, but like Papito said about his stepfather, I know she's in heaven looking down on me. But this person was able to do Sodix hair bottles and sneakers. He was able to do a brand that I believe that changed the game as well, with therapy and grooming and all that stuff. And he did this while he was battling cancer 4 times. I saw my mother battle cancer, and when I heard that this gentleman battled cancer 4 times and did all that, my respect for him was even bigger. So I want to call to the stage at this moment the man himself, Curtis Smith.
Curtis.
Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good night. I'm gonna tell a story that I never told or that I don't speak about, and because I don't like to talk about, my battles with cancer and so forth. But I think it's kind of important at this very moment because I was a 12-year-old kid that picked up a pair of clippers. And I picked them up because I wanted to know how that barber was able to cut my hair so good. So I tried to do it myself. I pushed my hairline back and my girlfriend dumped me. Okay. So that was the biggest lesson. Okay. Your haircut does matter. Right. So for me, I took that as okay, moving forward in life, I got to make sure that my hair always looks right. That's what got me interested in cutting hair. At 13 years old, I started cutting hair on a daily basis. I'm not going to take you through my whole life. I'm just going to give you a little snippet, right? At 22 years old, I opened my first shop in the Bronx, New York, okay, with my partner, DJ Kid Capri, and we opened up our first shop in the Bronx. We did well. We opened up a second shop. At that point, 1997, I started working with P. Diddy. I started working with Usher. I was their main barber, traveling, touring with them, doing all the album covers. I started doing the whole Bad Boy roster. Okay, life was great. I was doing everything. All right, but I felt like as a barber, there was something missing in this industry, and what was missing was the camaraderie. Most barbers didn't know each other. Okay, I remember one time I was trying to figure out how can I work on a movie set, and I called a girl that a friend of mine gave me her number, and I said, "Hey, I know that you're one of the top movie set people. How can I get on?" And she basically laughed at me. And the way I felt when she laughed at me, it kind of made me feel like, you know what? If I ever make it, I'll never, ever, ever make anybody else feel that way. What I want to do is I want to create a platform for everybody to be able to come together, share ideas, and help each other to grow at the same time. So in 2012, we started Hair Battle Tour. Okay, we started in LA. and we started moving around with my team, Team Exotics. I want to shout out my original Team Exotics members in the building. My man Jay Majors. I want to shout out my official first Team Exotics members, Christina Goree, DC the Barber, and Pacino's. Okay. I just got to shout out my core people. At this moment, we started doing battles. When we started doing our battles, we realized that this was an opportunity for everybody to get to know each other in person. Forget about the internet. This way we can shake each other's hands. We can hug each other. You know what I'm saying? And we could be with each other. We could teach each other how to teach each other. Okay. My man Jay Majors created the Super Bowl of barbering. Okay. And now barbering took it to a whole nother level. So now we have tours. We have different tours. We got BarberCon. We got everything. And shout out to Kamal Nuru because he's the one that started all of this. Okay. But what I'm just here to say is this. This is a culture that we're just starting. We're just getting started. Okay. We're just getting started. It's only been about 10, 15 years since we really started making this noise. And now it's starting to happen to turn to a bigger thing. Fernando has his show. Different people have their shows. We're growing this industry. We've turned from the consumers to the people who own this industry. We are the ones that are the movers and the shakers now. And now we got to teach the younger generation how to be humble, how to be good gentlemen and good women, how to be professional. Because that's the only way that barbers are going to be looked at the way we're looked at now. 15 years ago, no one wanted to be a barber. No one. No one wanted to be a barber. Now you find people that's leaving different professions to become barbers. So this is something that I feel good about, knowing that we watch all of these barbers progress and we watch the industry of barbering become a different industry. So for you barbers in here, give yourself a round of applause because y'all all played a part in that. Y'all all played a part in that. And we're all going to continue to play a part in that. And we're all going to be here for each other. Okay? Now, I fought cancer 4 times while I was doing all of this. I never told anybody anything. I don't even talk about this. All right? But I fought it 4 times. And the only reason why I continued going was because I said to myself, we started something that we can't stop. You understand what I'm saying? We can't stop now. And I'm here for anybody that needs guidance, help, advice, whatever. Come to me, talk to me. This is what we do. This is what the family's all about. I got young guys like DJ, all these guys coming up in the game. It's a beautiful thing, man. Fernando, thanks for having me, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
And before we do the closing and everything, I want to explain a couple of little things before we finish. But I want to explain to you a little bit. This wasn't just something that I made up. This is something that I put thought in it. I was like, how can we make the Barber Hall of Fame? So I decided to do the jacket. I want to thank Calypso, local company that custom makes them. Open it up right quick. Inside, you have the Barber Hall of Fame logo. You got the Barber red, the red, white, and blue for blood bathing and bandages right there. And the reason we got that teal, baby, you know, I got to put my Duval in there, you know, representing my city. That's why it's teal, and the gold as well. So thank you so much, Curtis. I appreciate you for sure, and I know everybody in here appreciates you as well. And before I give the mic to Tanika and Ben, I want to thank all of our sponsors. I want to thank, you know, Wall, Gamma, OK Pure Naturals. You know, I have so many I want to thank man, I got so many sponsors. We didn't put a thing up there with the sponsors. But there's one sponsor. There's one sponsor that I want to talk about. There's one sponsor that I want to talk about. That is the person that made me realize that there's something being left out. Right now in the industry, we're seeing a lot of both worlds combined: barber, beauty, hair, all this thing, and that's why I decided to bring beauty. Right, and nails started coming. All these things started coming, and you know, the reason this reason like surprised me, and I want to thank her here in public, and you're gonna start seeing a lot more beauty awards here as well, because I believe that the beauty industry, especially in Jacksonville, needs that spotlight as well. And I want to thank Toria for making that possible. And I'll tell you, just for you to get ready, if there's somebody that is going to get awarded first in the beauty side, it's definitely going to be Toria. You know, she has a great family. She's amazing. And she helped us so much. She made this possible. You know, we couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much. Thank you for being a voice for the beauty industry. And for 2025, we're going to start adding beauty, and you're going to be part of it as well. So thank you so much. And now I'll just leave you with Tanika and Ben for the closing.
All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you to the food truck operators who came out, the staff, the security, DJ Nandi, who kept it going for us all night long. Thank you so much. On behalf of myself and Ben and the CBS 47 Fox 30 Action News Jax family, we are so grateful that you allowed us to be a part of the night, but we're not done yet.
No, we're not done yet at all. We're not done at all. The awards show, it might be over, folks, but y'all can still drink. Y'all can still eat. Make sure you grab a cocktail, wine, beer, whatever you're going to do. Make sure you grab some food as well. And enjoy the sweet sounds of the Batucada band that we got coming up. Again, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all again for having us here. It's been an absolute honor. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Sí. Vamos, vamos, vamos. A tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenen tambores, que repique el cuero, que bailen señores. A tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenen tambores, que repique el cuero, que bailen señores. tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenen tambores, que repiquen cuero, que bailen señores. Pa' tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenen tambores, que repiquen cuero, que bailen señores. A tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenan tambores, que repiquen cuero, que bailen señores. A tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenan tambores, que repiquen cuero, que bailen señores. A tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenen tambores, que repiquen cuero, que bailen señores. A tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenen tambores, que repiquen cuero, que bailen señores. A tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenen tambores, que repiquen cuero, que bailen señores. A tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenen tambores, que repiquen cuero, que bailen señores. A tu jangueo, que repique el cuero, que bailen señores. Que repique el cuero, que repique el cuero, que bailen señores. Que repique el cuero, que bailen señores. A tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenen tambores, que repiquen cuero, que bailen señores. A tu jangueo ya llegó, que suenen tambores, que repiquen cuero, que bailen señores. Para arriba, dale para abajo, dale por un lado, para el otro lado, sube la mano para arriba, dale para abajo, dale por un lado, para el otro lado, echa para allá, no lo mano, echa para allá, echa para allá, no lo mano, echa para allá, echa para allá, no lo mano, echa para allá. Sube la mano para arriba, para abajo, dale por un lado, para el otro lado, sube la mano para arriba, dale para abajo, dale por un lado, para el otro lado. Sube la mano para arriba, dale para abajo, dale por un lado, para el otro lado, sube la mano para arriba, dale para abajo, dale por un lado, para el otro lado, echa para allá, no lo malo, echa para allá, echa para allá, no lo malo, echa para allá, echa para allá, no lo malo, echa. Pégate un poco más y mueve esa cadera, mamita, cosa buena que a mí me pone mal. Pégate un poco más y mueve esa cadera, mamita, cosa buena que a mí me pone mal. fiesta. Pégate un poco más y mueve esa cadera, mamita, cosa buena que a mí me pone mal. Pégate un poco más y mueve esa cadera, mamita, cosa buena que a mí me pone mal. ¡Quiero fiesta! Vamos los corazones. ¿Cómo dice? El amor a mí no me asusta. Y para que a mí me gusta. Yo tengo una novia nueva. El amor a mí no me asusta. Pero ella me dice, papi, y para que a mí me gusta. Novia nueva, en el amor a mí no me asusta. Y para que a mí me gusta. ¡Uepa! Una novia nueva, el amor a mí no me asusta. Pero me dice, papi, y para que a mí me gusta. Viene. El amor a mí no me asusta. Y párame que a mí me gusta. Buena, Corinthians. Dispárame que a mí me gusta. 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 Yo tengo una novia nueva. El amor a mí no me asusta. Pero ella me dice, papi, dispárame que a mí me gusta.
See,